Hi everybody, I decided to sneak outside for a little bit while my little one was taking a nap. You're probably used to hearing me say that, but you know, hey, mommy's got to do what a mommy's got to do, right? So you may hear some odd noises, but I'm outside enjoying this beautiful sunny February day, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk with you about yarn and the forms in which yarn come. When I started out crocheting many years ago, this is what I was used to seeing: a skein of yarn. Or a skein of yarn, excuse me. So this is what I was used to seeing, and this is probably still the most common way that yarn comes, but I wanted to talk about a few of the other ways that you may not be as familiar with. Okay? The other is a cone. This is pretty common. I mean, I think it's self-explanatory. One thing I noticed when I work with the cone, this is 100% cotton yarn, is that because of how it unwinds, it doesn't work well for me if it's sitting on the table with me, right? Like here, I have to put it down on the floor, and then it feels like it pulls better as it unwinds better because it's pulling up. I'd love to hear from you all if you have any tricks on how you use yarn on a cone. Another that I have quite a few of are cakes. And I just have to say, I just love the way this cake looks and feels. Isn't it so pretty? I don't know yet what I want to make with this one, but this is a cake. And you'll see it, all different types of weight yarn, but it's lovely and working out from the center, and this is a cake, right? The last one that I really wasn't familiar with, and I've seen them, I did not know these are hanks. I don't know why they call it hank, but I'll find out and put it in the comments. But the thing about this one is that it's not wound up, right? So I have yet to crochet with one, but from what I understand, when you purchase a hank like this, and a lot of the independent yarn makers and dyers will have their yarn in the hank, is that when you get it, you then wind it up using a yarn winder so that you can put it into a cake, right? So when I actually purchased a ball winder, I have not used it yet, so that'll be my next video when I get a chance to open it up and use it. But that's so that I can go ahead and use that hank, right? The other thing is, here's a ball. I think we're all familiar with balls. I've never purchased yarn in a ball. This is usually when I have worked on something and I have to frog it, take it loose, or someone has gifted it to me. And this was part of what someone gifted to me, with some reused yarn. But what I have heard and read is that I think the natural tendency for us somehow is when we are putting our yarn into a ball is to apply more tension to it, which I read could make the yarn stretch a little bit. So that is why many people will use the ball winders as well, because I guess it has less tension on the yarn. So now I've become a bit more conscious about when I'm putting yarn in a ball, is to kind of do it a bit more with a lot looser and with less tension, so that if in fact that is the case, I'm not stretching out my yarn. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Yarn, yarn, yarn. Let's see if I can do this. Yarn. So I'd love to hear from you. Tell me, do you have a favorite? And you know, which one do you like to work with the best, if you have one? All right, so I'm gonna go because I want to enjoy a few more minutes while the little one's still asleep. See you later. Bye.